hanging out in the heat.
Good evening, everyone. So I just pressed record. Guys, my name is Chris Wade. I'm coming to you from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I am flat out excited for you guys. And many of you all are on this video because someone else cared enough about you to invite you on here to see what all the buzz is about and why are people so excited. What's going on? What is this magic that everybody's been talking about? I've been seeing posts all over as people are getting the new, I'm not going to show what it is because I know we have people on Facebook, but at any rate, it's a happy cap, right? So guys, just crazy fun stuff is happening. And there's huge buzz in what's going on with this happy coffee that everyone's been talking about, happy teas, and now happy caps. So with that, guys, I just wanted to share a little bit background. A little bit under 3 years ago, a friend of mine was sharing with me what was happening with him and his wife when they started to drink a certain coffee. And what had happened is that they had invested into a public company. They loved the idea of what they saw. They invested into a public company and they were sent this as a gift. And what they realized is that it's coffee. All right, we drink coffee. Let's drink it. And what happened is the stories of what it was doing for both of them was just, it was almost too good to be true. Like, imagine doing something that you're already doing, which is drinking coffee. Some of y'all might say, well, I don't drink coffee. Well, we have a tea as well, right? And the beautiful part is imagine doing something that you're already doing, and then you have more energy, you have more focus. For me, anxieties and things went away. But the crazy part is it's helping people change their eating habits without even noticing it. And, you know, as I was talking to Mark and he's sharing with me, like, I'm down 30 pounds on, drinking coffee. It sounded too good to be true. The fact that coffee could do all of these things. I know some of y'all saying, I don't drink coffee. We have tea too, right? So imagine drinking coffee or tea, and we have some other flavor, all kinds of good stuff. But the bottom line is there's something for every one of us. Imagine doing something you're already doing and getting all of these amazing results. Well, that's exactly what has been happening for so many people. And when he shared this story with me, I was like, wow, I mean, sounds good. And then I saw a post from a good friend of mine, Shanna, and I saw her talking about how she couldn't believe how good she felt from just changing what was in her cup. And I'm like, so I call her up and I'm like, are you drinking the same stuff Mark and Judy are? And come to find out, yes. And she started telling me all these stories. And again, I was like, coffee? Really? It's doing all of that? And I was like, I need to try this stuff. So if you're like me and you're sitting there going, well, man, if it did this for that person, did this for this person, did this for that person, like, worst case scenarios, we stay the same, right? So I was like, I need to try this stuff. So I ordered it. Well, guys, I had just gotten over 2 years of being sick. I just gotten over, well, I didn't get over this part, but I was 40 grand in credit card debt. I had a $40,000 home equity line of credit. We went from making a substantial income to not being able to pay our bills over that 2-year period of being sick. I just didn't feel like myself. I felt so disempowered. I felt like a loser in a sense. I just did not feel like a winner in any way. And when I was hearing all these stories about this coffee, I was like, I have to try it. Again, the worst case scenario is I stay in my depressed, anxiety position, being a month behind on my mortgage, losing my, my wakeboard boat, which was my dream boat, and just air condition out. I mean, you name it, I was in a bad place. Well, guys, what I can tell you is when I got this stuff and I put one scoop of it in my cup, I could not believe the difference on what I felt. And I would say the most magical part about it was after going through all the stuff that I went through, being able to say that I feel normal again was the most beneficial part. Yes, I had energy, I had focus. But what the most amazing part is even though I was late on my mortgage, even though we were down to our last $56 in the account and there was $800, school tuition about to come out, I just knew that everything was going to be okay. I just felt a sense of peace. And I don't really know how to put that into words other than I felt normal again, one, and two, I just felt like everything was going to be okay after drinking this stuff. So going from this anxiety and all this stuff to just being like, it's all going to work out was so impactful for me. And it was to the point where it's like, I need to tell everybody about this. And instead of me sitting here talking all about what it did for me, what you're going to recognize tonight is there's many people just like you, just like me, that had the same kind of results on our products. So with that, I'm going to go to Cari Church first. Cari, out there.
I am, Chris. Thank you so much.
How are you? Let's hear what you're so excited about. See that big smile on your face?
I'm a whirlwind mom tonight. We have first day of school tomorrow, so I'm trying to fit it all in. So I'm coming to you guys from Rochester, New York. I'm a mom of 3 and a wife. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm moving my screen around here. So my story started in December of 2019. I was a newlywed. We have a blended family, and I was miserable. I was tired, I was overweight, and I've been a lifetime migraine sufferer and always had to take medication. And when I had to take it, I was down and out for days. And I had to take it 8 times in December. I remember counting, and I was just miserable. So I kept seeing these products. I was stalking my coach, Dave Dillman's page. And I was stalking his page because I kept seeing him post all these posts about these happy people and they're full of life and energy. And I'm like, well, okay, what am I doing wrong? I've been in health and wellness for 7 years and something's not working. So I reached out to him, and December 27th, I purchased 3 products. And I literally have been taking these 3 products religiously since January 2nd. They came in January 2nd. I was homesick from work again. So it's very frustrating when you're home from sick and you have limited time off. I immediately felt amazing. And when I say that, like, I had energy back. I was running around with my kids. I wasn't a motivational yelling mom, as my kids normally would get the brunt end of everything. And I felt horrible. And now I look back at it and it makes me sad. Sad that I was very angry with my children because I was just frustrated and tired. I don't want them to get the rest of me. I want them to get the best of me. And that's what this has turned into. So my first month, I literally just took the products like I was supposed to and thought, this is great. I'm feeling good. Wasn't really into anything else, but I realized I'm losing inches. I lost 11 pounds. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And at the end of the month, I thought, I have not had a headache. I have not had a headache. I have not had a migraine. So for me, that was hands down the best thing. And I was like, Dave, what do I have to do? I need to share this with anyone and everyone that'll listen, because for me, that's just life-changing. From every day, having the potential of, am I going to do something that's giving me a headache, to not even having a headache. So I immediately jumped on and was telling the world about what these products were doing for me. My second month, I went and I lost another 11 pounds. So now I'm down 22 pounds. I'm feeling great. I'm running around with my kids. And it's just amazing how, like, I was smiling from ear to ear every day. And I work in a police department. So sometimes there's stuff you don't want to see or hear. And people are like, what's going on with you? Like, why do you have a smile on your face? So it really is amazing, the happiness hormones that are released in your body, and you just want to make everybody happy. A a lot of people, Chris, you said it, a lot of people don't love coffee. That's me. I was like, Dave, I can't do this. I make a mocha shot every morning. I take a hot cocoa K-cup, put my happy coffee in, and I chug it. Gets in my body within 10 minutes. I'm feeling absolutely amazing. But the better part that has helped me here, what it's done for our family financially, this is the first school year I have not worried about what am I going to do? Do I have to buy this on this week, buy this with this paycheck? I just signed up to start helping with a car payment. And within 3 months, I matched my salary at my full-time job. Guys, this is an opportunity for anybody and everybody to better your health, your wellness, and your future. And for the, and I'm trying to be conscious of everybody's time, but it's just absolutely amazing what it's done for our family. Our whole family is happier and healthier for it. And it's definitely contributing financially. I don't worry about little things anymore. I just pay for it and move on. And the kids are noticing it, which is a huge bonus. So I hope that anything I said tonight can help you guys out. And these products just speak for themselves and they do exactly what they're supposed to. So I hope everybody has a great night.
Awesome. 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 Thank you so much for sharing, and congrats on matching your paycheck at work, full-time, part-time with this. That's awesome. So now let's go to Colt Summers in the warm state of Arizona.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm amped up over here sipping on this zest. It's like a lemonade, ice cold. Need plenty of this. I used to be in the Marine Corps. Active, going. 23 years old is when I went overseas. I come home. When you're a Marine and you're young, you can take on the world. I have all this ego, yada, yada, yada. I was drinking most of my 20s to my 30s. And then, drinking became a problem, a huge part of my life. I found God about 3 years ago, changed my life around. Right when I found God, I found this product, and it wasn't by coincidence. This is, whoever invited you on this call, guys, they love you. They want to share this with you. I feel there's a special reason it's came into my life. I give glory to him, man upstairs, for changing the people around this. So this product, it keeps me focused. I don't have the cravings. This is my experience. I'm not making a medical claim, but I've given this product to my entire family. And next thing you know, I have a business. I have no experience in this industry. And then because of that, not only do the products help me stay focused, I don't crave the alcohol. Hey, today is 3 years of me being sober. Don't even think about alcohol. I appreciate it. I see that, and I'm just so passionate about Jesus, about sharing, share this with somebody. Now we have these capsules. Oh my goodness. Like, I might have to give it this stuff. Oh my goodness. Like, wait till you try this stuff. So if you're watching this for an opportunity, or try the products because you need some energy, some health, whatever it is, give it a shot. I'm just here to verify whoever invited you to this call. Get back to them, reach out to them. I just want to shout out to everybody watching. Hey, thanks for hopping on. I see some people in Puerto Rico. Guys, you never know, even if you're hesitant about joining a business, if you share this with somebody, what if that person loves it as much as we do? They go share it with somebody, and they share it. That's what's changed my life, because financially I had a job before this, and when I found this, it just took off. It's not because it's just everybody wants to share it. And so, just get started, give it a shot. It's an opportunity of a lifetime. The products work. Walking testimony. I love it. I'm healthy. I feel like I'm a 21-year-old Marine again, mentally, but my body's not strong like that anymore. But I too, guys, I'll be quiet. Nice seeing everybody. And next person. Thanks, Chris, for letting me.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So now we're going to go over to Florida and the Jacques.
Go ahead.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having us, Chris.
I'm Cheryl Jacques. This is my wonderful husband, Bill, my partner in crime. Yeah, he's the other half of my heartbeat. And I'll tell you what, without his support, I couldn't do this business. Gosh, April 2018, I was walking around thinking that I was living, but I was existing. I was really in a dark place after losing my brother. I was just putting one foot in front of the other every day. I was in such a bad way, but I didn't realize how bad it was until a good friend of mine who is in horses with me, Amber Davidson, offered me a stick of coffee. And I said, thanks, but no thanks. Not interested. Too much money. Don't want to spend it. And I really didn't feel like I was worth it. I was really in a bad place. And then I rethought it a couple of days later. I drank it. 15 minutes after my first sip, I could not believe how I felt. I thought to myself, wow, this must be what it feels like, you know, to have energy and be happy. And this is just unbelievable because I feel like me again. And you don't realize how terrible you feel till you start feeling good again. You don't realize what existing is versus living. I was on an antidepressant for 25 years, couldn't get off it. This is no medical claim whatsoever. 4 days into taking the dose, I was able to stop taking my meds, and I have never felt better. That's been 2.5 years ago, and I thank God every day for this business. I was so stoked when I first started feeling this good that I called Amber. I said, I got to share this with everybody I know. What do I do? And so at that point forward, I just hit the ground running. And it's unbelievable what this business has done for us. It's allowed me to give Bill the ability to make decisions on how much he wants to work. It's allowed us to have the ability to help our family and some people, our friends that are struggling. And we're just thankful every day for this company and for the integrity of the people in our leaders, corporate. If you guys are not in the business, I cannot tell you enough to stop looking, come here, because what we have here is a family, and everybody genuinely loves each other and supports each other. We don't have upline, downline, sideline. We just have a family here. And thank you for allowing us to share our story, Chris.
Awesome. Thank you. So now we are going to bring this thing to a close, and we're going to bring in the Dillmans. I'm not sure where you guys are right now, so I can't even say.
I don't know either, Chris. We're somewhere in South Carolina. What an honor to be on here with these amazing people and the people they're sharing it with. It's a true blessing. But we're just going to share a little bit of our journey and, you know, hope it resonates with somebody here. But about 20 months ago, we were introduced to this crazy coffee as a business opportunity. And I was like, no way. And the gentleman who introduced us said, you're going to try it first, and then we'll talk. And I was like, oh, okay. So I tried it, and about 10, 15 minutes in, I just felt like this wave of calm come over me. I felt good. I felt happy. It was a beautiful day. I felt amazing. But like anything that a team does or, you know, a household does, it's not really count unless my wife tries it. So I brought it home. I brought enough home for her to try. For me, over the next couple months, I ended up losing about 25 pounds, but I felt amazing and I had great focus and energy. Just a blessing. But, you know, that was my experience, but I'll let my wife share a little bit about how she felt with the product and then what's come from that.
Yeah, so when he first tried the product, it was a Friday afternoon, and he brought it home, and we were able, you know, he brought enough samples home so we could enjoy it over the weekend. So what I found was, you know, we were more playful with our kids. I was more calm and patient and laughing more, and just felt better. And I knew we had our hands on something special. So by Monday, we were like, we have to share this with our family and friends. Like, this stuff is amazing. And that's what we did. Just like Cheryl said, we dove right in on Monday. We started this as a business, and we just started sharing it with family and friends. At that time, I was a full-time working pharmacist. I was working 12-hour days with a 2-hour commute. And we have 3 kids. Right now, they're 13, 6, and 5. And I was really missing, you know, all the things that they were doing. I missed more baseball games and dance recitals than I could count. And I was just, you know, super sad about that. So we dove right into this with the little bit of time that we had. We had maybe 1 to 2 hours a day to put towards this business, but we used that time as best we could. And last August, I was actually able to retire myself from my pharmacy career, which has been amazing. So now we're both home with our kids. And then last February, we actually decided, you know what, we can do this business from everywhere. It's just coffee. We can share it with family and friends. And you know what, we can share it with everybody from just our cell phone. So I was like, what if we hit the road? What if we started chasing adventures and building memories together as a family? And that's what we did. We hit the road February 1st. We travel full time as a family, you know, and it's been the best decision we've ever made. We are in the business of happiness. Yes, it comes in the form of coffee or tea, and now there's a convenient little capsule for all the weird people that don't like coffee or tea. But, you know, this is happiness. This, just like Cheryl said, this is also a family. So this is a great place to be. Thank you for letting us share a story. And whoever invited you to this call really is, you know, wants to help you. So circle back to them and see what this is really all about.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So proud of everything you all have been able to do. It's really cool when somebody says, you know, some people, I can work from anywhere, but they're like, I can work from everywhere. And they've been going everywhere, which is really cool. So guys, you heard people talking about dose. Well, what is that? Well, guys, it really boils down to when you drink the coffee or the tea or the zest, what it does is it causes your brain to naturally release dopamine. When you take the happy pill or Xanthamax, which I couldn't pronounce in the beginning, the amazing thing is it causes your body to release oxytocin, which is the love hormone. And the coffee also, and the tea also cause your body to release serotonin and endorphins. So together is what we call dose, because it releases all those happy chemicals. And you don't have to understand what all that means. All I know is when I drink this stuff, I'm drinking a tea right now. When I drink this stuff, I feel amazing. So you're probably asking yourself, well, you know, how does this work and what would I actually do? Well, all you've heard tonight was how people felt on the product and then all said, oh my gosh, I have to share this with everyone. And that's what happens with most people. Most people, when they start drinking this coffee, and now you heard people lift this up, right? It's for those people that are like, I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea, I don't like drinking stuff. Like, I don't drink anything, right? I'm joking. But at any rate, you can have a happy cap, right? Where it has all the stuff in the coffee in a capsule. And for some people, they like it even better. So the cool thing is that we have products for everyone. And when you start feeling the way that everyone feels when they get on this product, a couple things happen. They start sharing it with other people. So guys, I'm going to go over about 1 minute of exactly what we do. So as you're watching this, you're going to say, well, can I do this? Well, one, what I love about it is no matter how busy you are, you're still drinking either coffee or tea or something already. So it doesn't take a lot of time. It's just a matter of asking a couple simple questions. So step 1 in our system is drink coffee or tea and be happy. Step 2 is share your story. You heard all of these people talk about how they shared the way that they felt. It's really that simple. But how do we do that without like what are you going to do in the store? Like, oh my gosh, I feel like this. Like, that'd be weird, right? So what we've taught people is a couple simple questions. Question number 1, do you know anybody that drinks coffee or tea? Now, can we agree that you can't ask that question and people say, no, I don't know anybody that drinks coffee or tea, because everyone does one of those things or know people that do. And then another question that is especially effective right now, especially in these crazy times that we're in, is basically, do you know anybody that would like to be a little bit happier? Because everyone out there in what we're dealing with right now, I mean, let's face it, we go somewhere and you're normal when we're talking to people, you're connected, and now you go places and you're asking a question, the person's backing up from you. It's weird, right? So the thing is that people aren't feeling that loving connection, and they want to be happier. So if you ask, do you know anybody who would like to be happier? Most people raise their hand. And then the last question is, have you heard about the happy coffee everyone's been talking about? And when you ask that, what we found is that 90% of the time people go, happy coffee, what is that? Now, before we had the tea and all the stuff, it was the craziest thing is people would say, no, I don't drink coffee. I know people that do, but what's happy coffee? And people will start drinking it because they want to be happy. They don't care if they like coffee or not. And the cool thing is now we have things to cover all that, right? But guys, when you ask that question, they're going to ask you, what is that? And that's when you share your story. Lastly, you're going to basically share either a sample, you're going to share a website or a Facebook group where they get to see all the stories and what's happening for so many people. And then step 4, that's step 3, is you're going to use a tool. And then step 4 is connect them to someone else to get all their questions answered. So what does that look like? Well, you can invite them onto a Zoom like this. You can invite them into a messenger group. Like, say, for instance, they say, well, what's in it? I have no idea what's in it, but I tell you what, a friend of mine does. All I know is when I drink this, I feel amazing. Hey, let me introduce you to Barbara. She can explain that way better than I can. Hold on a minute. Boom, and then you put that person in a messenger thread with somebody else, or you can even pick up the phone if you don't know how to do that, and let that other person answer all the questions. And what I love about that is you don't have to take all the shots for yourself. So imagine if all you had to do, now it's safe to say we don't have any professional basketball players on here, but if all you had to do is dribble the ball, which are the 3 steps, and then step 4, hand the ball to Michael Jordan, let him slam dunk it, and then when he slam dunks it, you get paid. How many of us would join the NBA? We all would. Well, that's exactly why so many people are winning in our company, is because they don't have to know everything. In fact, all they need to be able to do is know how to stir up a cup of coffee or tea, or to be able to swallow a happy capsule, and that's pretty much it. And if you can share how you felt with other people, add them into a Facebook group or give them a sample, guys, you pretty much know how to do the business already. So with that being said, there's only 2 types of people that are checking this out. The first type person says, you know what? I want to be happier. I mean, most people do, right? So I want to try this stuff. I want to see if it really works. I'm not looking at a business and all that stuff. Like, I have so much money, I don't know what to do with myself, right? That's person number 1. So I want to be happy. And all you got to do is give it the person, invite you and tell them I'm a number 1. All I want to talk about is happy. And then person number 2 is somebody that says, you know what? I love the idea of being happy, but I want to be happy and make extra money because things are a little crazy now. We don't know if we have a job, don't have a job. I mean, things are going a little wacky tobacco right now. So I'm looking for a business. I'm looking for a plan B. You're a number 2. Give it the person, invite you on here and say, hey, I'm a number 1 or I'm a number 2. Guys, this is the reality. Both people will end up sharing it with their friends, but one group will get paid for it and the other group won't, but we love both of y'all. With that being said, give it the person, invite you on this, and let them know if you're a 1 or 2 and get started. Thanks everyone for sharing. Hope you got value out of tonight. Take care, everyone.
Bye,
Thank you,
Chris.
everybody. Thanks much,
Bye-bye.
Chris. See you guys later.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.